Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Juma and today I will be doing a external analysis critique on Fiat Chrysler automobiles. Alright, to start off with the bottom line on top, I did not find a analysis that combined both the Pestel GDC and the Porter's 5 forces. So as a result, I was able to look for two different analyses. For the Pestel GDC, I give that grade a B-, and the reason for that was because the analysis only really talked about Pestel and there was not much information about GDC, and I will talk about that more in the future slides. As far as the Porter's 5 forces, I give that analysis a B. I felt like it was very informative. There was a lot of good information on there, but at the same time, they did not connect that to the Pestel GDC analysis, so that's what was stopping it from getting a higher grade than that. Alright, so the Pestel GDC analysis started by talking about the business sector as manufacturing, designing, service, and production. They did not really talk about what industry the company is in. They just gave a brief description of what they do. They also talked about the SWOT, and most importantly, they talked about the opportunities and the threats, which are what we're looking for. They also provided the table that split up the Pestel parts. For example, they had a section for political, another section for economic, social, technology, and environment, and described each one in detail under them. However, they did not mention anything about GDC, which obviously is very important, and they did not connect all this together to the Porter's 5 forces. Some recommendations for Pestel GDC analysis was to include the GDC into the Pestel analysis, as both of those parts make up the general environment portion of the external analysis, so it is equally as important to include GDC to the Pestel. Also, both of those parts together should be mentioned in the Porter's 5 forces and connected in a way as they both tie in together. Also, they need to define what type of industry FCA is in, not just give a description of what the company really does. Alright, so now to talk about the Porter's 5 forces analysis. They started off by giving a description of the company and what it does. However, they did not mention anything about what industry the company is in. They did talk in detail about each force specifically and which ones are the high, which ones are the low, and the two most impactful forces that were included were the level of rivalry and the buying power. And as far as level of rivalry, as we all know, there are a few other auto industries out there that are on the same level as them, which include Ford Motor Company, General Motors, and even a few auto industries outside the US like Honda and Toyota. So their main focus was on research and development and to figure out different ways to make sure their product is efficient and to just keep up with the other firms that are on the same level as them. As far as the buying power, they really wanted to make sure that they are meeting their customers' needs and making sure customers are satisfied, and they were able to do that by investing into technology and marketing and just making sure their products fit easily into the customers' lifestyles. So that was very important as well to know. The analysis, however, did not really have a conclusion summary that really put all of this together. They just ended by describing each force in detail, and then that was the end of the analysis. So I felt like that was something that was missing. Some of the recommendations include talking about how all this connects to the Pestel GDC, also having a conclusion statement, and to show graphics and charts. And here are some links to the analysis.